The Ghosts of Port Arthur, a story of haunting consequences and unbroken will. Imagine a place where the cries of the past still echo through its walls. A place so haunted by history that even the bravest visitors leave with their hearts pounding. This is the story of Port Arthur, the most feared penal colony of the British Empire, and the human spirit's incredible will to survive against all odds. Let's dive into this chilling, real-life story that will haunt your thoughts and stir your soul. The hell on earth? In the early 19th century, Britain was expanding its empire, and with expansion came the problem of overpopulation in its prisons. The solution? Ship thousands of convicts to the farthest reaches of the globe. Port Arthur, a desolate corner of Tasmania, became the end of the line for the most hardened criminals. But this wasn't just a prison. It was a nightmare factory. Prisoners were sent here for crimes ranging from petty theft to murder, but all were treated as irredeemable. Torture, starvation, and isolation broke the bodies and minds of countless men. Cells, barely larger than a closet, kept prisoners in total silence for 23 hours a day. When not in their cells, they wore masks to prevent any form of human contact. This brutal system was designed to crush the human spirit, and it often did. But that wasn't the worst part. Whispers began to spread. Whispers of shadows that moved when no one was there, of cold hands grasping in the dark. Convicts would wake up screaming, claiming to have seen long-dead prisoners wandering the halls, their bodies twisted in agony. What's terrifying is that these hauntings weren't confined to imagination. To this day, visitors and paranormal investigators report seeing apparitions in the decaying prison buildings. Some say it's the ghosts of those tortured souls who never escaped, condemned to relive their suffering for eternity. The unbreakable spirit of William Thompson. Yet amidst this horror, there was a man whose story transcended the nightmares, William Thompson. Convicted for petty theft, Thompson was just 17 when he arrived at Port Arthur. From the moment he stepped onto its grounds, he knew this wasn't just about survival. It was about keeping his humanity. Where others fell into madness, Thompson found a way to fight back. He carved small messages of hope into the wooden walls of his cell. Words like strength, courage, and freedom, simple but powerful reminders that he was more than just a prisoner. He managed to smuggle out secret notes to other convicts, forming a quiet network of resilience. Even in the worst conditions, Thompson refused to let the system break him. He survived Port Arthur, and after serving his time, he became a beacon of hope for other convicts, helping many rebuild their lives after release. His legacy lives on as a testament to the power of the human spirit, to endure, to resist, and to rise above even the most horrific conditions. Today, Port Arthur stands as a ruin, but it is not forgotten. The story of Port Arthur isn't just about ghosts or torture. It's a cautionary tale of cruelty, resilience, and the consequences of breaking a person's soul. The same systems that were designed to control and punish people led to a haunting reminder of how fragile humanity can be when pushed to its limits. But the story also teaches us the opposite, that no matter how dark the world becomes, the human spirit is capable of incredible resilience. It's a story that calls us to action today. How do we treat the marginalized in society? How do we ensure no one is driven to such despair? How do we keep alive the fight for dignity and hope, even when the world tries to strip them away? This tale from the past serves as a warning, but also as motivation. It asks us to be vigilant about the systems we create, whether in our justice system, education, or how we treat others in our daily lives. The ghosts of Port Arthur remind us that our actions have consequences, and we must ensure that history's horrors do not repeat. As you leave this story behind, ask yourself, what can you do to stand up for the forgotten and the oppressed in your world? How can you be a beacon of resilience in the face of adversity? Share this story with others. Learn from the past. Be the change that keeps the ghosts of history where they belong, in the past and not in our future. Remember, every voice raised in kindness and justice is a step towards a world where no one must endure the horrors of their own Port Arthur.